And joining us now live from Washington, D.C. is U.S. Representative Adam Schiff of Burbank.
He is chairman of the House Intelligence Committee and was the lead House manager in the first impeachment trial of President Trump. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us. So Senate Republicans and Mr. Trump's legal team argue that this trial is unconstitutional because he's no longer in office. What do you think about this? Is this true?
No, it isn't, and it's a very weak constitutional argument. There are times when the history or the text seem to be at odds with each other in the Constitution. This is not one of those cases. The British experience when the framers were writing the Constitution was two very prominent cases of impeachment and a trial after those officials had left office. The text makes it clear in the Constitution the Senate can try all impeachments, including those in which the House impeached the president while he was in office, and the trial takes place thereafter. In fact, Secretary of War Belknap was tried by the Senate after he was out of office. But the most powerful reason why that GOP argument makes no sense is you can't have a situation where a president can seek to perpetuate themselves in office for life by trying to overturn an election. And if they succeed, they're president forever. And if they fail, there's no repercussion. That would be suicidal, and that would be the farthest thing the founders intended.
I don't think there's any doubt that Democrats will vote for a conviction here in the Senate. Republicans, you need 17 votes to get that conviction. The Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell said that President Trump provoked this group to engage in this insurrection. But many Republicans are saying, look, this is a First Amendment issue, that the president was simply speaking his mind and that he was not provoking or inspiring a riot. To that you say what?
Well, another very weak constitutional argument, because the president has a constitutional duty to uphold the Constitution, to faithfully execute our laws. And all of the president's actions leading up to that day and including that day are in violation of that constitutional duty. When he lied incessantly about the election, when he refused to accept the results, when he intervened with the Secretary of State in Georgia to try to get that secretary to improperly find 11,780 votes, and when he incited that mob to march on the Capitol, all of that was in violation of his constitutional duty. When he did nothing to stop the violence for hours while it was going on, that violated the Constitution. There's no First Amendment defense to that. If the president were engaged in bribery, but he offered the bribe verbally, that's not protected by the First Amendment, and neither is this.
Now, we don't know how quickly these proceedings will go, but do you think that this trial could delay the vote on that bill to help Americans struggling because of the pandemic?
No, it looks like the Senate is doing what they should, which is they're proceeding on a dual track where they're doing their normal business for several hours in the morning, and then they're trying the case in the afternoon and evening and on the weekend. The president and I think the Senate is determined, as we are in the House, that nothing should delay getting relief to the American people. It's just that urgent, and we're moving very quickly to get that done.
Since we have you right now, it has been reported that Governor Newsom, in his search for a new attorney general, that you would be on that short list. I was wondering if you've spoken to the governor, and if asked, would you fill that role?
I'm flattered by all the public speculation, but I'm really not commenting on it, except to say I want to continue to serve my community, state, and country to try to end this pandemic and get people back on their feet. And that's really what I'm focused on doing, and will continue to focus on doing in whatever capacity I'm in.
All right. Chairman Schiff, thank you very much for your time, sir.